This is Finish Line.
Getting involved in the motorsports industry? Late models, helmets, modifieds, doesn't matter. Need to have a wrap job done? Then let All About Wraps take care of you. All About Wraps strives to offer our clients with fast, affordable service from go-karts to the national touring level and everything in between. Wraps on race cars, design services, and promotions. There's no job that they can't do to make your vehicle be on the cutting edge of looking great. Race wraps are starting at just $500. Contact All About Wraps today and let's see what they can do for your racing team. Call them up at 410-903-3302 or send them an email at allaboutwraps@hotmail.com. All About Wraps.
All About Wraps strives to offer our clients with fast, affordable service with race wraps starting at only $500. From go-karts to national touring teams and everything in between. Late models, modifieds, sprint cars, midgets, asphalt cars, and we'll even decal your helmets. Wraps, design services, and promotions. Everything we offer at All About Wraps. Contact us today to see what we can do for your team. Give us a call, 410-903-3302. Email us at allaboutraps@hotmail.com and visit us on Facebook at All About Wraps.
CrateInsider.com is your one source for crate racing tech and more. Whether you currently race with a crate engine or you are thinking about getting into the sport, our website has what you need. CrateInsider.com has tech videos, interviews with experts, and the best products in the industry. Dyno tested and proven, so we know they are the best products for crate engines. Visit CrateInsider.com today to get on the fast track to victory lane.
Time to get this cranked up on Short Track America.
Dirt or pavement, from east to west. Short Track America features some of the biggest grassroots races around the country. Super late models to street stock racing. If it's on a half mile or smaller track, it's on Short Track America. On MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
The Speed 51 Video Network live races, highlights, interviews, features, and more. You want it, the Speed 51 Video Network has it.
You're going to be kidding me! There's total chaos! What a wild finish! Oh my goodness!
Become a member of the Speed 51 Video Network today at speed51.com.
Yeah!
This is Finish Line. Undisputed, unrealistic, unscripted, and unrehearsed. This is Finish Line, a weekly podcast talking about the positive and negative of motorsports, asking the questions to drivers, promoters, and personalities, getting the information and responses of the sport others dare not to ask or even discuss. This is Finish Line. This radio podcast is from the heart, an in-depth analysis of everything in NASCAR, NHRA, IHRA, IndyCar, grassroots motorsports, asphalt, dirt, drag racing, karting, tractor pulling, boat racing, demolition derbies, and much more. From touring events to national, regional, weekly, and more. This is the podcast where the bull stops here. Whether it's asphalt, dirt, or drag racing, or anything else in life, there is always a finish line. Now, he's a respected veteran broadcaster with over 20-plus years experience calling all forms of sports for public address, TV, and radio, from NASCAR to the grassroots. Please welcome your host, Wesley Outland. This is Finish Line.
Time to get this cranked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to, of course, another edition of Finish Line. Wesley Outlet here with you, Fox Sports Radio, Community Radio Network, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, iTunes Radio, Spreaker, Spotify, and, of course, we welcome you to the program. We're also streaming on my Facebook page. You can also follow me at Wesley Outlet on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. We've got a great show for you here for the June 5th edition of the program. Coming up here in just a moment, we're going to go to the phone lines. We're going to speak to driver for Go Fast Racing and the Ford number 32 for Corey LaJoie, driver of the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. We'll chat with him about how his season's been going so far this 2019 racing season, finishing up with Pocono, getting ready for the big race, of course, at Michigan, where I will be heading to on Sunday. And, of course, also getting ready for the Money in the Bank race at Berlin Raceway as well. Also, winner at Bristol Motor Speedway, Stephen Nasty, the Super Late Model winner, will be joining us on the program, talking about probably what is one of the biggest wins of his career so far in motorsports. And will also be joined, if he lands in time, in Connecticut. We'll be chatting it up and talking with, of course, Burt Myers. Shotgun on the field, took the fans' challenge, and went on to be the big winner, plus $3,000 winner. Pocketed some big, big money at the Madhouse Bowman Gray Stadium. All that coming up here today on Finish Line. As always, we want to thank our sponsors that make it happen for the podcast, for our show Finish Line. Thank you again to All About Wraps. And, of course, also thank you to the great people that are CrateInsider.com. Everything from crate parts, tech tips, anything you need in the world of the crate racing industry, contact Kate Dillon and CrateInsider.com. She's a damn good friend of mine, and she's a phenomenal person. She's a really, really good person in this motorsports industry, so you need to get in touch with her for anything involving crate late model racing. All About Wraps, the same thing. You need a wrap job done, whether it's on your race car, late model, modified, your own personal vehicle. They do business work, helmets, you name it, they take care of you. Signs, banners, All About Wraps does it all. Go to All About Wraps and, of course, allaboutwraps.net to find out all the information, and they'll take care of you as well, getting you what you need at a very, very reasonable price. Not anything that's very, very high in budget. So thank you again to All About Wraps as well. We are getting ready to go to the phone lines here right now in just a moment, and we are going to speak to the driver of the car number 32, Ford Mustang for Go Fast Racing, Corey LaJoie. Again, Stephen Nasty will be joining us here coming up very shortly, followed by also Burt Myers. Questions, comments in the chat box are welcome to our guests. If you would like to associate with any of these drivers that we have on the panel, you're welcomed to do that, please. So again, we're getting ready to go to the line here real quickly, and we will be speaking with Corey LaJoie. Just waiting sure that we get everything connected and ready to go. So hopefully everybody has been having a good start to their week so far. I know it's only Tuesday. I know it's the first couple of days in June. But we are getting ready to go real quick to the line, and we will speak to our first guest, Corey LaJoie. I've known Corey back during the late model days. And I would love for people to, really get the story of who Corey LaJoie is and his background. Not only being, of course, a son of two-time NASCAR champion of, Randy LaJoie, what Randy LaJoie's done with of course, everything that he's been doing with LaJoie FC for safety and all the other things as well. So, trying to get a hold of him. All right. He didn't answer the line here. Let me try to call her back at him again here. I'm going to send him via text. Let's see here. Maybe he's realizing that the restricted line is not me. There we go. I think he didn't realize that. So, all right. So we'll try to give him a holler here real quickly and try to call him right back. Again, Corey LaJoie, driver of the number 32 for Go Fast Racing. I'm not calling on my regular I'm not calling on the regular phone line, on my regular cell phone. I'm calling off of our studio line. So he probably didn't realize what number that was. I thought maybe when I followed up with him yesterday, I told him that it was going to be a different number, but maybe he didn't realize that. So we'll try to do this one more time and try to holler at him. If not, we'll just find something to talk about. There's a lot of news going on in the world of racing, that's for sure. Sad to hear about a lot of these racetracks shutting down. We'll talk to you about that for sure. We're going to talk about all these racetracks that are sadly going out of business and what I think we need to do as an industry to try to keep these motorsports facilities staying alive that are still open now. Bottom line, if you have a track near you, go support them because it's going to be up to you race fans out there to continue doing it. We're going to go to the phone lines now. We're going to speak to the driver for Go Fast Racing of the number 32 Ford for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, Corey LaJoie. Corey, well, good morning, my friend. How you been doing? Welcome to Finish Line.
Hey, sorry, I had my phone hooked up to my radio and not in my pocket, so I get so many damn teleprompters or all those damn online callers call me nowadays. I don't answer anybody I don't have saved, so I'm glad we got her fixed up.
I completely understand. You didn't have to give me no reason or rhyme. I figured there was just something. I just figured you just didn't recognize the number, so.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, bud. Hey, listen, thank you for taking the time to join us on the program. Real quickly, obviously you had some stellar runs this year, and you've had some highs and lows in your career, but I don't think a lot of people know who Corey LaJoie is. And as somebody that's watched you climb the ladder from late models, knowing your father, working with your brother, talk about Corey LaJoie and you know the heart, the passion that you have being in NASCAR and why you've worked so hard to make it to that level.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's a long story, you know, because there's lots of lessons and people that have been involved in my career to get me where I'm at. But you know, I guess the short, long story is just a lot of persistence. You know, there was times where I thought about hanging it up or doing something else just because. And there was times where I was forced to do something else, but I still stayed persistent on pursuing a driving career because I knew what I was capable of doing behind the